Hello Cancer, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your monthly reading for month of November, and thank you so much for liking, like watching my previous videos, and liking, sharing, subscribing, and also thanks to all those people who have donated to my channel. And if you like what I do, please do subscribe so that we can continue this dialogue, okay? Alright, without any further delay, let's get into this. I was, as usual, before I started this reading, I don't know, I have been thinking about you for quite a long time, to be honest. It's almost like over 1 or 2 days. I was thinking of doing this reading yesterday, but I don't know, for some reason I was like getting in your energy, but somehow not really tapping into it. I don't know what was. And then today morning, like, I was like again into your energy, and I was feeling this like something, it's like this, like that you are racing against something. Like, it feels like when you don't get it, you are like completely focused on it to get it. You do everything in your power to really embody that, but the moment you get it, the sense of contentment is kind of evaporates. I don't know, it's a very peculiar energy, but let's see. And finally, like 10 minutes before, I was like, okay, I feel like this is the time. This is the time. It's taking more time than Cancer for November. What's going on, Cancer? You don't want to talk? I usually don't think that, like, when things just... Maybe I need to fast forward this thing. It's just... Okay. Something. We got 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like I was saying, you put all this effort to get it. You really like dedicated, Cancer is like I always says, is a very, you guys are survivor. That's what you are, like, to me, I feel like you do things so diligently. You do things, but not like routine wise diligent. You have your own way of doing things. You are very, when you want something, you really want. You when you really want something, you really want something. You give your all these things, your whole attention to get it, whole attention to it. It may not be like, your, it's like it may not translate externally, like, but you do everything in your power internally to get that, like maybe, like doing the little adjustment internally. So I feel like you yeah, that's the energy. Like, you have been putting, you had you had put, it's kind of feels like a little past, you have put so much attention, so much desire, so much effort to get it. But the moment, look at this, I mean, these two came and both of them in reverse. Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles, both of them are very diligent card. They are, it's like they understand what does it mean to be perseverant, what does it mean to be patient, what does it mean to be focused and kind of working towards a goal. May not they don't care about, they don't really not care, they don't really get very anxious or tired about if they don't get the fruit immediately. They are like a long term, they are like a long term card who knows how to put effort, so that they also understand how to enjoy the journey. They also understand that they not always, they do look for the reward, but they look for long haul reward. They look for like a long term reward. They don't look for a little gratification then comes on the way, because they are so focused, they are so diligent, so dedicated, so devoted to their work. It's like, and not only work, like whatever they desire, it could be relationship, it could be project, it could be self improvement, it could be anything, but whatever they put their eyes on, they kind of put their focus in a very straightforward and do that. And I feel like in past few months or maybe a year or so, or maybe more, like you had an eye on something and you really put a lot of effort and lot of desire, lot of attention, lot of caring into it. But what happened, I feel like right now those things, oh my god, why everything is reverse? King of Pentacles, and look at this, all three are pentacles. It's like something which to do with getting things, like in reality, making things happen. I feel like all these things, like you had such a stable foundation, and because you pursued that whatever you were pursuing before with so much dedication and stability and determination, it almost like King of Pentacles. But I feel like now you got it. Now I feel like it's in your hand. It's if it is a project, you got the project. If it is a job, you got the job. If it is a relationship, you got the like you are in this relationship, you both are together. If it is anything, like you got it. But now everything, you don't feel content, you don't feel content at all. You are still there because you have put so much effort. Look at this, all these pentacles, all this earthy grounded energy that you put forward in this situation, like to make this thing happen because you really desired it. But what happened that you don't feel content at all? You feel like, okay, but you are not, it's not that you want to leave or anything, it's not that you don't want this. Now the question is, I really wanted it, I manifested it, but why it doesn't give me any contentment? Why doesn't it give me a feel of complacent, like a feeling of like in peace with it? Okay, I got it, okay, now focus on it. No, you are somehow little disturbed within. Why, Cancer? Okay, a few cards came in, I'm just gonna pick them up. Okay, finally something. Oh, then Knight of Swords and Hierophant in reverse. Okay, now we are getting a little bit different energy. I think there is something to do with speed, something to do with time, something to do with this rushness. you feel like you need to do so much. You want to do so much, like you have no time to rest. You feel like you need to, like you want to do so much, like you have so many things that you want to, it's not that achieve for the achievement's sake, but you really want to do it, like you feel like if you do that you will feel this, like this is the one of the thing. Okay, sorry, I smiled not because of on your situation, it just all of a sudden I found a correlation between this and that. Okay, first let me deal with this and then I'm gonna correlate that with that. I just got a, it's like a aha kind of moment. You feel like that, like there is, you have this, you are feeling this unsettled, right? You are feeling this something is not quite in place, because you are feeling like, okay, I want to do that, if I do this I will feel this, like let's say if I like let's say you have a job, you have a family, and you do everyday stuff, you have, like you are doing, you have a job that you like, you have a family that you love, you have a partner that you love or be want to be with, and like, or maybe you are alone, but you on your own, but you are fine, that's what you always wanted, like you are fine with being alone, being with yourself. But then when you get to be with yourself, or get to be with your family, or get to be with the work that you like, or the person that you love, you feel like it doesn't give you that sense of satisfaction, it doesn't give you the sense of peacefulness. So you feel like, okay, I want to do this, maybe I want to read that book that I always wanted to read, or maybe I just want to spend 15 days on a beach or on a mountain, or something like that, because that I cannot do it, my life is so stuck with this thing. Then you, all these things comes to your mind, and then you kind of rush towards, you want to rush towards this thing that kind of gives you hope, that if you attain those, that will give you this sense of calmness, that you feel like you are racing against time. It's all the time you feel like you don't have enough time to do things, but there is so many things that you want to do, and you feel like every time you run after this, you feel like, okay, this is gonna give me this sense of stability, not stability, you are stable, but sense of calmness, sense of peace, because I feel like with this energy you have a lot, your mind is like, even if you, let's say, even if you're sitting on a couch and drinking a glass of wine and playing some nice music on a very nice afternoon, it sounds so pleasant, it sounds so calm and quiet, but your mind is not calm, like no matter what you do, wherever you are, your mind feels like racing, because there is something that you cannot really put in place, you feel like that constant urge for getting that something. It seems so elusive, but you feel like you need to go after it in order to attain your peace within your mind. And because of their responsibility, like let's say you cannot go for a 15 day to a beach for 15 days, because you work and you just took your vacation days, you don't have any vacation days left. Or maybe you cannot just read that book right now, if you have other things to do. Or maybe you cannot go for this residency, or like art residency or something like that, or cannot delve into doing something for your own, maybe painting a house or doing some painting, or whatever gives you this sense of calmness, maybe because of this, like other responsibilities that kind of tie you down. And you don't want to get away from that as well, because you understand what is it, like how stability is important to you. You cannot just, like I feel like right now you are in a phase of your time alive that it's not like that, when you're like, I don't know, right after your college, you don't care, you just do whatever you want to do because you don't have any sense of responsibility at that time. But right now you're in a phase, you cannot just leave everything and go, and those kind of things also doesn't give you satisfaction, because it feels like, okay, I'm just doing it just to prove myself to others that how carefree I am. But does it really gives you sense of calmness? No. So there is this constant thing, and I feel like, see, this all this thing, if okay, if I hope I can hold all this in one hand or maybe two, I don't know. Look at this, how I feel like that's your kind of um, pattern or nature, like you really felt this energy, like whosoever or whatever that was that you kind of got finally, you kind of also went after it with this Knight of Swords kind of energy, because you thought that's the person that gonna give you this sense of calmness, sense of settlement, sense of peace. Maybe that's the project that you feel like, okay, if I get this project, I will feel like, okay, I have done something really significant in my life, and that will calm me down. If I get to be with this person, I will feel like I got the love that I was looking for. Finally I got the companionship that I was hoping for, and I will be content. It's not that you did not get it, it's that even though you get it, you still have this kind of Knight of Swords energy within you that makes you feel very restless and unsettled. It's not that whatever project you got or whatever person you wanted to be with, finally you got to be with them. It's not that it's not working, it's not that it's not they're not making you happy. All that, it's not about that. It's not about happiness we are talking about. We are talking about your internal energy of constant feeling that you are not in peace. Excuse me. Excuse me, so sorry. Constantly you are feeling that you are not in peace. Okay, I spent so much time on this because no, this is important, because this is the core of it. I can just go over externally saying that, okay, this is not happening, this is just a phase, you are feeling that things are boggling you down, break free, go after it. No, it's not that. It's a deeper issue. The deeper, not even issue, I mean, why it has to be issue, is that I'm just pointing out the what's going on internally, what causing you this external turmoil or external disturbance or external dissatisfaction or unsettled feelings. It's not, I'm going deep, that's why I have to spend this much of time to really unfold what goes on underneath. Okay, let's see what comes in November. So in November, I feel like you are again feeling that rush, that you need to do something in order to bring that peace, in order to bring that balance within yourself. Let me tell you, your external world is not that chaotic. It's the how you perceive that external world internally, that's when it gets chaotic, that's when you feel unsettled. If you look at your external world objectively from distance, it will feel like really good. It will feel like everything is in place the way you want it. It's just how you are perceiving those external atmosphere and internalizing within. That's when things get a little this like unsettled thing, that you have to do something, you have to go somewhere, you have to do something, you have to be with somebody, you have to read this, you have to write that, you have to do this in order to bring that peace, and you are constantly looking for that because you don't like this constant race within your inside you. Oh, look at this, we got Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Ace of Wands. Yeah, like you feel that this gonna be like, look at this, even if I want to go in a different energy, it's not letting me, because this is vital, what's happening inside, and because that's what's changing externally, how you behave, how you perceive, how you communicate with others. So it's again, kind of reassuring what I was saying, is that you feel no matter what you have, you had King of Pentacles, you have like all this stability, diligence, dedication, devotion, you have Hierophant, but everything you have is in reverse. All these goodies, like let's say you have all these goodies around you, but it doesn't makes you feel like you have all these goodies. You know what I mean? You may be surrounded with, it's like, I don't know, this image coming to me, it's like a little girl, like on a some kind of festive season with this you know like Christmas, Hanukkah, or anything like, I don't know, Diwali or Navratri, like any kind of festive season. People, it's like you are given so many gifts, you are given so many new clothes, or maybe you are, everything is kind of lit up and everybody is happy around you, and you want all this, you wanted all this, you looked forward to have that festive season to come for all months, and that when it finally came, you feel like, yeah, I wanted this, but it's I don't know, I still feel that there is, I, I feel like then you again go back to this, you feel like I need to go, I need to get something else, because that's when my peace gonna come. So you have all these goodies, but they're all in reverse, and now you are like, because you have all this, but you still feel this lack, you still feel that you don't have anything, you still feel that you haven't done anything. Maybe you have achieved a lot in your life, but you can still feel that you haven't done anything. It's a constant feeling of not being satisfied, not being, you know what I mean by that? I think you got it. It's like no matter what comes to you, you still feel this lack, and you look for, and like, look at this, the King of Wands, they want to do something, you want to constantly do something, you have this passion kind of firing up within you, that you feel like, okay, this is the energy, you feel like, I need to go, I need to do, I need to get this thing done so that I can feel this peace in me. And then this desire, this thought kind of lights up this fire in you, and then you look at this, your motivation comes from this lack, your motivation comes from that you don't have anything, even though you are surrounded by King of Pentacles, Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, all this abundant, all this kind of earthy grounded energy that gives you stability, but your action, your motivation comes from this kind of lack. You feel like, okay, I haven't done anything, I don't have anyone who loves me, maybe they love me, but like, it's not that kind of love that I always wanted. Yeah, I love them too, but I don't know why I feel that there is a constant battle between not being satisfied and being satisfied when I'm with them. It's like a this kind of, so you are ready to take action, you are ready to, again, you are fired up. In November you are gonna be, like from November onwards, you are again gonna be fired up, you're gonna be, you wanted to do something. But I feel like this time I think it's more of advice than what's you think you are gonna do. I think Ace of Wands is telling you, you have everything, you have this, like sheer determination, you have this, like this, Knight of Swords is like, they go after what they want, they are very passionate, they are very agile, they are very swift, they are very, I don't know, motivated. You have the motivation here, you have the stability here. Right now it's ups and down, but still it's there, you just need to turn it up. You have that, look at this King of Pentacles with Hierophant, you have stability, you have so much grounded energy, you have stability, you just need to turn it up. And how you gonna, and you have King of Wands kind of passion and dedication, intuition, and kind of, you know when to detach yourself and when to attack in order to get something. You, like I said, you are a survivor, so in order to be a survivor you need to know how to do this surviving dance, and you know it very well, and you have the passion. instead of looking at that, what you looking at lack, igniting this passion from the lack point of view, I think this is more of advice that coming to you. It's like universe is telling you, just do it. Not like, okay, I don't have this, that's why I'm gonna do it. Not like that. Just do it because I love this, that's why I'm gonna do it. You know what, there is a slight difference there. I think all this time you have been doing things. I that's what I'm telling you. You have all these things. You have relationships. Maybe you have a lot of achievement in your career, in your job. People actually are doing good stuff. People actually like what you do. Friends, they actually like to spend time with you. So you have all these things, but you still feel this sense of lack. You still feel this something is not giving you this sense of contentment. Something is not giving you sense of peace, and you constantly restless kind of this energy. And you took all this action because you felt like, okay, I'm gonna take this next step, where this next step gonna bring me peace. So all your action kind of based on that kind of lack mentality. But I think universe is really advising you this time, when you feel this agitation, when you feel this, oh, you need to do something, that's good, do it. But don't ignite your passion from the lack. Don't look at lack when you're taking action. Look how King of Wands is looking at the lack when holding this fire. Well, there's a wands, which is like a passion and desire to do something. This came individually. It says universe is giving you, like, do it from the sheer passion of love. Do it from the sheer passion of love. Not to think like, okay, if I do this, I'm gonna get this out of it. If I do this, I'm gonna get that out of it. Don't objectify your own passion and try to get some kind of result out of it. Just do it for the sheer passion and love. You will get the result anyway. That's like by default. But if you are constantly taking action thinking that I'm gonna do this and this lack mentality gonna go, I'm gonna feel peace, it's not gonna go. Because when you it's like that. Look at this, how these sprouts are coming, how these leaves are coming. If you put a seed into, like, something, like, with the intention that it's hold on. No, I need to change the battery, hold on. So when you put a seed into the ground with the intention based on lack, then when it actually grows and put grow and like gives leaves and some fruits and all that, the root, the fundamental medium is based on lack, so it's always gonna produce more lack. No matter it's a great deed inside, but like, you understand, like, you put, so instead of putting this seed in the lack soil, just put it in the individually, like separate all these things. Just put it for the sheer love and passion to do it. If you wanna, like, let's say let's say you wanna write a book, or let's say you want to make a music album, or let's say you want to paint this painting on a canvas for such a long time. Just do it without thinking that this book gonna give you a peace, or this book gonna solve every problem. If you make this music album, your life gonna be like living heaven and there will be no problem. Don't put so much expectation into it. Just do it because you wanna do it, and whatever happens, and trust me, it's gonna bring you all these things that you want, even anyway. So I think this is the advice. I don't think this is something that you would do, but universe is really telling you to do this. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop there, and hope you get something out of it. And I just wanna tell you one thing, that how much I appreciate this. It may feel like that I am giving you readings, so you are getting help or some kind of out of this, but trust me, it's actually other way around. Reading it for you is so much that I'm getting. Just reading it for you, it means so much to me. So I just want to thank you all for be there. Thank you all for be there. Okay. Take care, okay? I will see you next time. Bye bye.